And welcome back to the Mississippi Association of Coaches Convention. I'm here with Camea McDaniel. She's a Senior Director of Marketing for Mississippi Sports Medicine. And Mississippi Sports Medicine all over the state of Mississippi. And I know you guys do a lot here in the Jackson metro area, but you're all over the state.
Yeah, we are. Our doctors have been around for over 40 years now, Mississippi Sports Medicine. We have doctors across Central Mississippi, North Mississippi. We're the official team physicians for Ole Miss Athletics, Mississippi Golf Association, MHSAA, MAIS, and high schools and colleges across the entire state.
Yeah, you and I were talking during pre-production here, and we're talking about Dr. Boyd and Dr. Luber, who's both those guys are team physicians at Ole Miss. Dr. Boyd was an incredible linebacker in Mississippi State. Some really cool stories with a lot of your physicians I know you're excited about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what I love about orthopedics. You know, sometimes doctors can get a bad rap for being a little weird, but our orthopedic surgeons, they are down to earth. They're the best of the best. They're hunters, fishers. They played sports themselves. A lot of them still do, and they love keeping men and women playing pickleball and all the co-ed softball that men try to play in their 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
Keeping them active.
I don't know how many times you've been to this convention, but I'd love your thoughts on there's vendors everywhere, there are coaches everywhere. What are your thoughts on this convention that they have here in Jackson?
I love it. I personally love it for the networking. People stop by our table all the time who have personal stories. I was just talking to a coach who's like, man, my elbow's hurting. Could you take a look at it? And I'm like, well, I'm just marketing. I can't. I'll look at it and see, give you some advice. But these guys, or they'll stop by and say, hey, Dr. Murley did my knee, or Dr. Calvert did my back, and I wasn't able to move. And now I've been coaching for 10 more years and haven't had any pain. So those kind of stories are why I do what I do.
That kind of leads into my next question. Success stories are what kind of drives your business. And what are some good stories, some successful stories that you've heard for some athletes that have bounced back, and maybe some successful operations that some of your physicians have had that maybe you think, it's really cool what we do, but that was really cool?
Mm-hmm. I think one of the coolest stories was a couple years ago when I was sitting down with Connor Griffin, and we were talking, we were out on the field. Dr. Calvert has been his doctor, and he and his mom and dad too shared their testimony about how they loved our physicians, and they always experienced top-notch care and customer service. And now to see him out there on the field, hitting these home runs and doing what he's doing, it's really cool. And I know Dr. Calvert was by his side the day that he signed, and that right there is a success story. But even the guys and girls that go to junior colleges, or who maybe go to Ole Miss and play, or don't even play, just play through high school and win championships, being a part of their story and seeing them with a hand injury where they weren't even going to finish out the season, get surgery, do rehab, and then they get to throw their senior year. That's cool.
And it's absolutely a cool event here in Flowood at the Mississippi Association of Coaches Convention. It's a yearly convention, and we're so excited that Camea McDaniel, the Senior Director of Marketing for Mississippi Sports Medicine, joined us here today. Enjoy the rest of the convention here. We really appreciate you jumping on with us.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.